I'm Michelle from Sax Fantastic. One of the first things you need to do as a sax player is to fix your reed to your mouthpiece. It's important you take your time with this to optimise your sound, as a poorly fitted reed will produce a thin sound, or worse still, a bad squawking noise, so it's worth getting this right. I have put together a short guide to show you exactly how to fix your reed to your mouthpiece. Put the thin end of the reed into your mouth for 10 seconds and then turn it around and put the flat end into your mouth for the same amount of time. Wet the flat part of your mouthpiece with the moistened reed by wiping the reed over the mouthpiece. This will create an airtight seal, which is what we need for good sound. Place the flat side of the reed onto the flat side of the mouthpiece and now line it up so that the curve at the top matches the curve of the mouthpiece. It is useful to do this in a well-lit area so that you can really see what you're doing. You can then hold the reed in place by using your thumb. There are many types of ligature. This one has a single screw. Some have screws on the front, some have them on the back. If you're unsure which way round your ligature fits, something to remember is that the screw will always appear on the right. Take your ligature and carefully place it over the top of the mouthpiece, being careful not to bash the reed on its way down. Where you need to position this is just below this curved section here. So that's actually a bit too high at the minute. That's probably because I've got this tightened up a little too much. So we line the top there and we pull this down and tighten there to keep it in place. One point here is that you could place the ligature on the mouthpiece first and then slide the reed between the ligature and the flatbed of the mouthpiece. Let's give that a go. You may find this subsequently a viable option once you have successfully lined your reed up for the very first time. One benefit of placing the reed onto the mouthpiece last is that there is far less chance of damaging the reed. And one other thing to notice is, if I just grab my cap, when putting this on, you have to be very careful that you don't bash the reed, because if you just slam that on there, you're going to damage your reed. So when you put your mouthpiece cover on, be careful there too. With the reed in place and the ligature in place too, tighten the screws, but as I say, not too tightly, because we need to be able to make small adjustments. We use our thumbs either side of the side rails just to line everything up, making sure it's lined up at the sides and at the tip. When everything lines up perfectly with the side rails and the curved tip at the top, we tighten the ligature slightly a little more, because we definitely don't want the reed moving when we're playing sax. So remember, take your time to give yourself the absolute best chance of fixing your reed to your mouthpiece properly, as a properly aligned reed will give you the opportunity to create the best sound. If you like this video, go ahead and give me a thumbs up and subscribe if you want to keep up to date with new videos that are coming through. Why not head over to my website and get your free copy of my easy to follow sax fingering chart, which I've created as a reference for new sax players. Thanks for watching and see you on the next video.